Alright, we're going to talk about the Dominion Domination achievement. As it turns out, this achievement is a lot easier than it looks at first. You need to kill 3 of the hybrid units with Terran units, which basically means you need to build infestors and use Neural Parasite to possess the units and then use those units to kill the hybrid. I definitely don't do this the quickest way possible in this video, but it's really easy. There's no rush. You have plenty of time. You can save the game in case you mess up and restore it and still get the achievement. So it's really easy, even on hard. Well, you have to do it on hard to get the achievement, but so here's the basic strategy. I didn't even worry about trying to do it with the very first one because you're already under attack when you start the game. So I figured I wouldn't bother. So I started building up a couple of Zerglings here, and I got the Swarmling. I used Swarmers. That way you can get a lot of Zerglings really quick in case your base gets attacked while you're out trying to kill hybrids or whatever. I found that really useful. I just tried to get upgrades for the Zerglings, melee attack and Carapace. And you hardly need any units at all because Kerrigan is so powerful at this point that she could probably solo the entire mission. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a couple of Zerglings and run around with Kerrigan and get a couple of infestors so that we can possess a Thor. Now I think that's probably part of what you might have had a hard time with if you tried to do this mission and failed. The Thor is the unit you want to get. There's a couple of Thors on the map. There's one to the bottom left of the mini-map. There's one towards the bottom right of the mini-map. You can grab one or both of those Thor with Neural Parasite, and that'll make it really easy. And then there's a little trick to make sure your Thor doesn't get destroyed while it's fighting the hybrid, and I'll show you that here.
It is time.
And so the first thing you're going to do is build up a couple of Zerglings and go get prepared to get the Thor. You've got to get a lot of the units killed out of the way so you can possess the Thor without it being killed. So just run around with Kerrigan, use Crushing Grip. It's extremely useful, and get some of these units out of the way. I'm going to grab the one to the right here. And basically I'm just kind of cleaning this stuff out while I wait for the infestor to pop up in my base. And you don't even really have to rush for infestors too fast, because when one pops out in the campaign, they've got the consume ability, so you can just consume a couple of your Zerglings and they'll have enough energy for Neural Parasite. So there's really no rush. Your base will get attacked a couple of times, and you know, you can run back and forth, or you can pop out some new Swarmers. I find the roaches with the Corpser mutation are really effective at absorbing a lot of damage and holding off attacks in your base as well. The Swarmers are just so useful because they pop out instantly, and if you're not on top of things and have your base prepared for an attack, you can always do that real quickly. So there, you'll notice that I bait those units out so I can kill as many of them as I can without actually damaging the Thor, because I want it to be on full hit points when I possess it. There my infestors pop out, and I'm just going to consume a couple of Zerglings, get them full of energy, and then I'm going to go grab that Thor.
Your queen listens.
So here we go.
Make your peace. Speak.
The hybrid's attacking me, but you get 4 or 5 minutes to kill a hybrid, and there's no negative effect if you wait for a while. So just grab the Thor. You'll notice before I attack anything, I immediately just run away. If your Thor starts attacking units, the units it shoots at will start to retaliate. So you don't want it to take any damage. So just get out of there, grab the Thor and go, and then head down to the bottom left, which is where the first hybrid is that will attack you. And you've got to clear out this stuff. Again, make sure you use Kerrigan's abilities. It's so powerful. I mostly just kept the Thor out of combat because I didn't want it to take a bunch of damage. And again, Kerrigan can mostly solo this, so it's not worth the risk. Okay. So here we go. We get to where we're actually ready to attack the hybrid. I thought it was easy to do a Zergling, so I tried to get my ranged units out of the way. I took the Queen and Roach and got rid of them. I'm going to run in there and attack the hybrid with the Zerglings and Kerrigan and the Thor. That's right, I get attacked here. Interruption after interruption.
Retribution will be mine.
Okay, so here we go. And you could probably do it with just Kerrigan and the Thor. I didn't try, but I'm sure that that would work. He will periodically attack your base, so you might find it worth it to put up a couple of spine crawlers and spore crawlers. He does send banshees now and then. But really, I mean, we can mostly win this achievement before that becomes a problem. If you're trying to win the level, you'll probably want some defense in your base, but we're not going to really worry about winning the entire level. So what we're going to do here is run in there, put as much damage on the hybrid as we can, and then we're going to save the game here. That's really useful because if you mess up, you can quickly just restore the game and try it again. But what we want to do is get the hybrid down to where he's got about all of his shields and half of his life left, and then run all of the units away except for the Thor, and then leave Kerrigan there. The hybrid will attack whatever unit is closest to it. So you can see here he's ignoring the Thor and just attacking Kerrigan, and that will ensure that the Thor gets the killing blow. As long as the Terran unit gets the killing blow, it counts. So you don't have to entirely kill the hybrid with Terran units, you just have to get the killing blow with the Terran unit. So that's basically the strategy here. You run in, get it low on hit points, run all your units away except for Kerrigan, and then just run around in circles around the hybrid while the Thor finishes it off. So let's fast forward here to where we attack the second hybrid, which will start attacking you almost immediately after that, because you probably, like I did, I barely made the timer, so one pops out pretty soon. But again, we're just going to rinse and repeat. Run in there, do a bunch of damage with all your units, and then as soon as it gets close to dying, run everything away except for Kerrigan and the Thor, and then just run Kerrigan around in circles with the move command. That's what we're going to do here. Now this time I kind of blow it here. You'll notice that I left Zerglings accidentally that I didn't have saved in my preset group, and then I ran Kerrigan away and I got distracted because I was trying to grab all the Zerglings to make sure they didn't get the killing blow. But I kind of lucked out there. The Thor didn't take very much damage, so it wasn't a problem. But the way I'd recommend doing it is just putting all of your Zerglings and Kerrigan in one preset group and then the Thor in another. So as soon as it gets low, just tell your first preset group to run away, and then just grab Kerrigan and keep her there. So here's the third hybrid. We just do the exact same thing. Run in, deal a bunch of damage, tell all the units except for Kerrigan to run away, and the Thor will get the killing blow. It's a beautiful thing. Not hard at all, guys. So hopefully that tip helps you get the achievement. Happy gaming. Thanks for watching.